Well, we got a big residue of Hurricane Sally last night, and I don't know if you can see it, but the water is up quite a bit. If you remember, Nest Island over there had about 4 feet before you even got anywhere near that vegetation on there. And there's Goose Mountain, and that's where I finished. And my float is floating. So I'm going to go see if I can get that. I'll take one of the boats out and see if I can pull it around. But I'm going to go around over there and try to get a shot. I don't know how mucky it's going to be over there, but that's a little fast. I got to zoom back out. And over there, even the water's come. There's a, I don't want to say a road, but there's what we use as the road to get around there for now, and that's the water's even over that. So the creek is a-flowing, but not nearly as high as it was for a couple of the actual hurricanes we got. But for just this little remnants of the storm from yesterday, quite a bit. So I'm going to head over to the other side. Well, here's a look from the float. So it did float, but it doesn't look like it must be going down again, because I just tried to walk over there, and I would have needed a wrecker to pull me out if I stayed there for one more second. So I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get out over here. I doubt it. Either here. Nope. You see this? Nope. So I think that's going to stay there for a little bit longer till we get a bigger flood. Or if I catch it right away, I would have been able to get it, but I'm not sinking, and I'm not going to bring the boat all the way around here and not be able to pull it off there. So, but you can see there's Goose Mountain, and even the water's come up in here. So it's a good, come up about maybe 6 feet. So quite a bit just from that little bit of rain we got, but now it's going to set me back because now this is going to be a wet for a while. Unfortunately, I was going to start moving this, and now it's going to have to wait because it's going to be the same thing. In there gets a little bit squishy. So I'm going to have to wait for that to dry out again, but that's all right. I'm not in a rush. I'd like to have it done, but I'm not in a rush. So that's a little bit of the update. Here's another shot from a little bit farther down. So you can kind of see obviously this is what I dug up the last bit where all those trees were and all the weeds. You can see how much is overgrown. But so all this, actually this could stay because this needs to be here. I'm not going to move this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just from there, I'm just going to use the dump truck, just back up, load it up, back it up, start filling it up from there. So obviously the dump truck's a little small, but it'll move it. So that's what I'm going to do. And one of the nice things is now at least the bank has grown in with weeds, so it'll stop washing. So it'll be a little bit of clearing at the end, but at least it won't wash. So once this dries up, that's what I'm going to do. Get to work on that. But give you a look. There's a cross shot looking across at the house and the finger. That's the finger. So you could see contrast of how high it's up. And back. So you can see that back portion has just beached itself again. It did float because if you remember, it was over here. So it was floating at one time, but I didn't get out here quick enough. So that's all right. I don't need it to float right now. I'm going to use it for the geese next year. They'll like to nest on that. I'm gonna anchor it out in the other bay over there on the other side. So another shot. Figure I might as well give you a shot over on this side too. And if you remember, this was the steepest side, which I worked on some months ago. You can see how far the water's up. So to give you an idea of where the water will end when I'm finally done, it'll be probably just about to where that slope hits the level part over there. I would say that's about where it's going to come up to. So, and it's a shot of the dam over there. I'll actually, I'll take a ride down there so you can see it. You can see how far the water's up. Never usually in here. You know where I left the pipes? See? This would be a good time to show the creek and where it's broken for people that haven't really seen it. So you can see right here where it's broken open. See, if you look, you'll see the creek flowing. And it's actually still flowing in. Well, I don't know, maybe a little bit. It might be just at the point where it's cresting. No, if you look at the bubbles right there, you'll see. So this level, well, look right there. That's where it was last night, and that's why the float was floating. So it is on its way out. But this is why I always say I'm at the mercy of, until I close this dam up right here, you know, I'm at the mercy of the creek. But it also keeps the water level down for me when it's not raining. That's how I got it so low. So unfortunately, I'll probably have to come back over here and dig that up again, because I'm sure it had gotten silted in a little bit again. But at least this gives everybody a little preview of where the water will be. Like I said, it should be up to probably right about there. So probably about another 6 feet, 4 to 6 feet. Because like I said, it would be about 10 feet from where it was before. So I hope that gives everybody a little perspective. And Sally had to be good for something, even though it was terrible to the people down in Louisiana and Mississippi. But it was actually pretty bad to a lot of people here too. Last night when we came home, there were a lot of floods along the way we saw. But luckily we don't really flood here. So but thanks for watching.